Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you've got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Jackson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Second and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
You can't block me. You can't.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So 2 missed field goals for them now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Here we go. 50 outlaw. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun now on third down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A first down carry for Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the...
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the... That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Yes, Derek.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Did you tag in for
it's
you?
a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
These kicks, man, Jesus Christ.
Dude, going back and forth between all that and not pro is fucking...
You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
I know, right?
Hodges, his first touchdown.
I noticed the view count went up after the second one was missed. But is this Ben Stuff saying in the chat? God, I almost missed this one too.
But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Oh, wow, they took a team picture. That's cool.
I did that. I wasn't paying attention.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What is that screeching
Here's
in
the
your mic?
Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys,
Smith is a god, by the way. That fucker Chuck Neal.
Probably get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's
on his way
second
to a
down.
50-yard touchdown.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Did they update something? Like, the last 3 games I've played, my defenders won't put their hands up.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On first down, Smith. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
Like, I played 2 games in GG, and one just happened again. Where I'm in perfect position for a pick, and they just don't put their hands up.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now it's Jackson,
what
and
the
he fires
fuck was
one
that?
incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling
Was
defensively.
there any pressure?
You
I
and
didn't
I often
notice any.
talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off
Shit
balance.
said,
And what they're
I think,
doing. I think the
Cox has
converse has been true in this game.
Oh, he got me for real that time.
Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there
Oh,
again.
God,
And sack number 14 for him on the year.
Yeah, I mean, he's X-Factor activated.
Oh, that's what we're trying to do. Alright, let's see. Did we get increase?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jackson to throw.
Jesus
and that is
Christ.
incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Nobody
He
was.
was a solid 7 years away for 7 yards away.
But if there's a time to force
nobody
it, he
near
felt
me.
like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly
Oh, God,
right.
this is gonna
Third
be
down,
so
you got to try and
painful.
find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hopefully I can run the ball next
So he was
drive.
struggling a bit, misses a couple, and he bangs a
You can
really
turn it off
long
with
one
running
through.
yards too,
And
right?
Brandon, doesn't it just figure? He'd had a few misses,
I
as
think
you
you just
noted,
have to have
but his coach
10
had
yards.
confidence to run him back out
Is it
there.
10 or is it
Let
30?
him bomb away from
I thought it
long
was 30
distance.
for
And
D-back,
this
10
time,
for-
he puts it through.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under
Right out.
center, heading out
No,
for the next
'cause
possession.
with,
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing,
it's
he's
10
not playing
yards,
well either.
but with
And they always
Juan
tell you, don't
Alexander, it's
press.
30.
You'll make things a little bit worse.
Is it
But in this
reinforcement or is
particular
it zone out?
situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit.
Reinforcement
So far,
for-
he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off
and
with at
then
least
shut
one
down for,
touchdown pass.
Yeah, I think,
in
okay,
order
so
to
I
get
think,
his
I think
team back
coverage
moving forward.
abilities are 30 yards.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage.
I should have no business
bit hard.
They don't put their hands up on it.
When you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction.
Thank God, I'm fucking leading that. I can try to turn that bitch off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown
passes. Is this guy actually good or is
either.
Sean intentionally losing?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10 on the draw. This is Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
But, so it's somebody worth
stop
benching.
it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I was just
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now back to throw. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Here you go, Mr. Trufant.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He did just enough to
the first down line at the 34.
He does it every single time he touches the ball. Never get him with the first guy.
Mistaken, he's got jukebox.
Looking to throw.
And
it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been
no,
great.
I know he has
for the defense.
because I remember saying something about it. He loves
now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
That's right what it is. He's got jukebox.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
Get it. Some can see what happens.
Incomplete.
Shoot, he did a backflip. Watch the safety.
No avail. Second down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
I've never seen that.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half
gets underway. That's what I thought. I was like, holy fuck, that motherfucker's doing a backflip.
Hey, what a celebration.
And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At least it made sense it was a safety. If that had been a D lineman who did that shit, I would have been
yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
If the D lineman did it, I would have been even happier just because it happened.
That has just been genuinely
He'll
shocking.
give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Is that Jack Mary's tack tricks?
Where is that?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball.
I was planning on trying to be a running offense and trying to see if I could win the rest of the year with a running back. And then he got hurt for 6 weeks in the first quarter of the first game.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let that's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
Yeah.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Allen Lazard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter.
This is a good
everyone's
quarterback.
saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
But Lamar is one of the highest rated quarterbacks in this game.
So here the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Russell Wilson, this should be like 32-33.
But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
21-22.
He'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
And Russell Wilson, I believe, was 30 in real life.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. 20.
Terrible fucking
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
I enjoy it when my deep zone comes.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is
God,
away.
I haven't even been able to successfully cheese.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This means you haven't
the Eagles
needed to.
offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last
time. Right as I
touched
the receiver,
exactly
it came
what
out.
You're supposed to do. You
Yeah, I
can't
saw
have good
that.
field position.
No way. No fucking way. They called the legal contact.
They're backed
This
up
is
here
not
with
even in the
1st
game.
and 20 now after the holding penalty. After
and
the penalty, it's Smith, and he'll lose yardage on this one. Back
I've seen
to the
so
13.
I've seen shoelace face masks.
Of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting
Have you seen those yet?
There defensively because they kept extra
yeah,
DBs on the
horse
field.
collar face mask.
No, my D-back took him down by the knee / calf, and it called.
But I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
When I put it on aggressive tackle
Well, in
in
any
a
event, the extra
game in the other
speed
league, that was
allowed for
frustrated.
great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Got your starting running back.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye
Hope
on
was
that
mentioning
one
yesterday
as our
that
game goes along here.
his depth chart
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I don't think I put
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to see.
Oh, no, he didn't let me throw it.
He goes down.
I was about to yell double me, bro.
Him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Oh, is that his
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still got it.
He's going to
double me. Hell yeah.
He's got him in. Complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard
I had to fucking lead it inside to make sure it stayed single covered.
The same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush.
5,000 career yards.
I'm going to throw this just because it looks fucking weird.
Whoa, what the hell?
That was amazing. New favorite play.
Get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Yeah, let's take a look. What was
nice,
Counter alert flat out of pistol tips left open. I'll leave it up here on the next screen for you for a bit.
Counter alert flat. Okay.
I think have running back in their back.
I don't think I've ever ran that, but I might start. That's cool.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to see if I can throw that in the old playbook here.
Double me. Ah, damn it! Second guy came worse.
Incomplete.
All right,
trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they'll pitch it out here.
Get him. That was a really bad juke. He must still be hurt or something. He's like ungodly tired, it seems like.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past their point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Right,
forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
He told me to fuck off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He's going to slap the fucking franchise tag.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, you thought this shit was over, fam?
He told me to fuck off on like the first try too. He's like, nah. I'm like, well then. Somebody thinks they're number one receiver.
They really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball
fucking
just a
wrong.
few
They're
times
staying on the
offense,
Falcons.
get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yeah, but
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
I know.
it's been very, very hard
way better
for them
than
to move
players,
the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Nobody in the middle.
Almost on the spot.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And you
he's
hate to say
stupid enough to
it,
give me
he's done some good
mid
things,
to high
but
80s overall.
looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He always whines about his receivers.
Constantly crows about his
defense. This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one is a fair catch. A signal for and take it. So possession goes over here on the ball. The Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
Probably has something to do with that. I like their defense.
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game...
Oh, no.
Here and it's
what a break. Not even
picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Now they get a 4th quarter pick.
Damn, he read that play better than your fucking receiver did.
Okay, so
I even tried to switch the receiver and go back and get it. I'm like, no.
Fantasy guys, right? Yeah. The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
Oh, damn, that's a
bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Oh, I didn't know
but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a gain of 16 and an
I wasn't even choosing Little Lazard when he decided to read it perfectly. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
I doubt that's true, but that's what I'm rolling.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Don't tell me otherwise.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think a corner can cover Ertz when he's got X Factor.
They'll run it again with Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I don't even know what his X Factor is.
There, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ball security or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's
fucking got me. The receiver baited me out of the fucking middle of the field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion.
No,
and
apparently the real life
over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
I was reading an article, I guess they were talking about him on ESPN the other day.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't know if it was the anniversary of it or whatever.
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But I was reading about it, and he having an interview, and he kept calling the guy coach, and he had to eventually make like a little note of it. He was like, yeah, hey, Rudy calls everyone coach.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Ooh, perfect play action.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside getting ball arms and picking passes off.
Well,
not really tackled the running back. The running back just kind of ran into him and like worked as an invisible wall, more or less. Because he didn't actually engage him. He just kind of ran in place in front of him.
Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're
I
doing.
didn't watch that. I was trying to make sure Ertz didn't get away.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just
no
going to tell you,
in
the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Apparently there is.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
More or less,
run for no gain. Now they'll try again.
Even if the game is just completely fucking out of reach.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good
well,
for
he tried to, but he got pulled into an animation.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go into a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
it was a good amount of time.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half. They put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
I was okay if he got hurt. He already missed 6
weeks. That were said,
not like he's doing anything.
I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.
Got any plans for Whitney's birthday?
And then they got it together.
I think she's getting fucked up with her friends on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly twice, I can't remember. She wants to go axe throwing, I believe. I believe she's dragging her female friends axe throwing. Not sure they're thrilled.
That also reminds me, my birthday's on a Tuesday this year.
What the fuck does that remind you? How would you even know that? Unless it's like in the next 3 weeks.
I plan to take my birthday off every year, so.
Is it close?
But again, on a Tuesday. No, it's in May.
God damn. I don't know what my birthday is, and it's closer than yours.
Cinco de Mayo, bro.
Oh.
National Tequila Day.
Oh, hey, Vernon finally lost another game that wasn't to me.
Yeah, fuck, who beat him? Biz.
I thought he might have a chance against Biz because he plays very similar to him. And he plays good Zeke. But Zeke is broken, so I suppose that his Zeke gets rolling at all. He actually mixed it up a little against me. I was impressed with Biz. Oh, Zeke didn't even get going. Did he throw picks? Yes, he did. Oh, for sure. Julio 2 for 111.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that.
Are you watching Dragon Ball Z?
We don't need your feedback. It cleared the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
The real question is, do I re-sign Harrison Smith? Can I switch Harrison Smith to a linebacker at any point in his career? Is that allowed? He is 85 speed right now.
You can ask.
Well,
We usually vote on that sort of thing.
Are you not the person to ask?
Like I said, we tend to vote on it.
Well, I'm bringing it to your attention for further notice.
I'll put it out there and see what they say.
Okay. I don't even necessarily mean this year. This is for resetting purposes. Because I'm not going to start at 84 speed safety.
Or worse.
Or worse.
Hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm so sad. People let the bank
Silly Bears fans think Cutler would lead them to a Super Bowl right now. Silly Bears fans.
Stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I time to bring the bass bird. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.
Stop playing with my emotions. Release this fucking demo. Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, the remake.
About to say, aren't we like fucking 10 past that?
It comes out in just under 2 months now. But the demo's already leaked. So I need Square Enix to be like, yo, you know what? It's already out there. Let's do it. Because I want to play it. I want to see what it's about. I mean, I'm getting it regardless, but I still want to just tinker.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, just tinker a bit. Tinker a wee bit.
still waiting for the day when my childhood can be relived and they completely just remaster. I don't even care if they release the same exact game, Modern Warfare 2.
I remember there was a rumor for a couple years that was supposed to happen.
It was so good, and the only reason people stopped playing it is because the hackers were out of fucking control.
Like after they remastered the first one.
Right.
Yeah, like I want to say either last year or the year before they were supposed to redo Modern Warfare 2. Granted, it would just be like the campaign.
No, I want multiplayer. I want the exact same game. I don't even want to change.
Well, the good news is there will likely be a Modern Warfare 2 remake.
So what do you think? Are you happy with your draw this weekend?
Oh, with the Vikings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be an interesting game. We haven't actually played the Vikings this year. Actually, I think y'all didn't play the Seahawks this year either, did you?
No, it's been the first time since like 2012 or some shit.
Nah, it's been more recent than that.
No. We play them like every year.
We played your division like last year.
No, it wasn't since the last time we haven't played them. It's been a long time since we have not played the Seahawks. Because we were winning the divisions every year for a while.
Yeah.
And then last year the Packers sucked. The last 2 years the Packers sucked, but Seattle. But we played you guys last year, so we still got to play them last year. So basically, it's the last time we both didn't win the division, which is like 2013 or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we got that going. Shit. But, it's the first time in a long time that they weren't rematches, the games in the playoffs.
Right. I think you guys will personally murder them.
Fingers crossed. I mean,
Unless
they did a good job containing the Saints in the dome.
Unless Cook goes wild, I think you're going to murder them. Personally.
No, there's no running wild on the Niners.
I know. I said that's the only way. I don't see it happening. Your D-line...
Not to mention we're getting D Ford back.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins is
complete
garbage if there's any pressure at all. And your D-line will get pressure on their shit line. We have I think the best pass blocking O-line in the league, the Packers, and you guys fucking murdered them. This is a bad game in general, but it was not pretty. The stereotypes, they do not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs, I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well, not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me, don't kill for me. Damn, there is two people ahead of me.
I think our offense is just unorthodox enough to keep people off balance.
I love your guys' offense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Balance, but
got Debo Samuel running back on occasion.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think the fact that you guys have threats on... You have so much speed. The speed is incredible. Like, your offense, minus Mahomes, is very similar to the Chiefs, I think. There's just so much fucking speed.
Both have elite tight ends, both have an ungodly fast receiver, and then a bunch of speed around it. So, all it takes is one guy each play getting a little behind, and big play, here we come.
And I think we're the first game this weekend, too.
Are you? I think we're the last.
I believe.
Last one? I think we're the last one.
No,
I know we're Sunday.
We're the early game Saturday.
I know we're Sunday. Think it's the late game. Let's look. I don't give a fuck about a Carabato Cup. I want NFL games.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Yeah,
we're 4:35 on Saturday.
And we are 6:40 on Sunday. All those games could be good too.
So we are 7-point favorites.
We're the lowest. As expected. I'm confident still. I think we can beat Seattle.
Stephon Diggs is questionable. As is Tyler Conklin. Yeah, the only questionable we have is D Ford, it looks like. I love that it shows teams that aren't in the playoffs injury reports.
Where are you looking?
ESPN.
What do you look at to see all that?
I don't know how exactly I got to it. I just know I'm here. He was a limited participant, D4 was.
Want to hear something funny? You know how Russell Wilson is like hailed as the second best quarterback this year, and Rodgers is complete dog shit? Yeah, want to hear the difference in their stats?
Sure.
100 yards to Wilson. 5 TDs to Wilson, but also one more pick. Very, very similar stat lines.
Oh, Panthers gave Matt Rule a 7-year, $60 million contract.
That's a big contract. You say 7 years what?
60 mil.
That's a big ass contract for a coach.
For a rookie coach at that. So Norv Turner's son is going to be the offensive coordinator in Washington.
Oh shit. Oh god, that's going to be awful for them if that's true. Seattle has Dwayne Brown and Upati is questionable. If those two miss the game, oh god, I do.
Well, Upati didn't play Sunday. And I don't believe Dwayne Brown's played in a few weeks.
They're going to get eaten alive if that's true. Zadarius Smith is a fucking monster. That guy is so good. It's actually who I wanted him to sign free agency too, but I did not expect this. I was just hoping for an above average pass rusher. This guy's a fucking animal.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me because she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more.
We're only a 4-point favorite at home, but ESPN, the FP little predictor thing gives us a 66% chance to win.
The Ravens are 10-point favorites over the Titans. The Chiefs are 10-point favorites over the Texans.
Yeah, it's 10-10 for and whatever you are, 7?
7. We are touchdown favorites.
Let's see, would I take any of those? 10, 10, 7, 7.
Home teams are all favored.
I would take you. I'd take you.
Moderately heavy favorites at that.
I would take Niners by 7 is my most comfortable taking those. Yep. And if I had to pick an underdog, I'd probably go Titans. I don't think the Ravens are going to blow them out. Not by 10 anyway. Both have tough defense. I see that being a low scoring affair. Relatively, not horrifically. I can see that being like 24-17. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from NFC Championships, the late game next week. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Let's look.
What? They're bringing back the WWE ice cream bars.
What does that mean?
Well, they're ice cream sandwiches now, but yeah.
Ah, damn, I was wrong. Lamar Jackson is the 4th best quarterback. I forgot about Watson. And he's getting paid $1.36 million. No, wait, I lied. That's my savings. If I cut him. Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'm a running back. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Running back, running back, running back. Hello. That's the check. Jesus Christ. Did you know if Bolt cut Mahomes, he had a $150 million penalty?
That sounds right.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab.
So is the guy brought in to be the Steelers that guy who's been sitting here saying he wants to play? In the chat. I thought.
I haven't been in the chat in a while.
No, like he comes in here.
Who's that?
I can't remember his name. The guy who plays basketball, who downloaded Madden and then started playing Solar.
Oh, that's Eater. What about him?
I just wondered if that was him. I think it was. Apparently not.
Where?
The guy who joined the Steelers.
Oh, no. That's a different guy that we play basketball with.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up
on myself. Well, that's interesting. I have yet to see that X Factor. Sean's quarterback. It's high-low Deadeye. He's perfect on high and low passes. Perfect accuracy. So you can abuse the shit out of the high ball near the red zone and shit if you got it.
Yeah. Shit.
And he's got inside Deadeye, which means he's got perfect accuracy on all throws inside the hashes, except on high-low throws, which is countered by his high-low Deadeye.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically everything inside the hashes, his quarterback should have perfect accuracy.
Yeah, inside the numbers is good.
And if you try to blitz the D-back, he breaks the tech. Like he has a fucking beast. You like to be 72 overall to unlock a fucking X Factor? Or do you get X Factor no matter what?
If he comes in as an X Factor, I think you get it no matter what.
Whoopsie quarters. Why don't he draft this guy?
It would have been in this draft. That's a key appeal, man.
Oh, was it? Is it possible to find out when they drafted? Oh, yep, 4th round. Nice.
Yeah, he was an undrafted prospect.
4th round X Factor. That's a good one.
Yeah, Sean found him an actual sleeper.
Wait, MJD's rolling with a 70 overall quarterback, and he wonders why his people don't throw good?
He knows.
He gets mad about it.
But I think the guy actually has, like, decent...
It's 80, 77, 77.
I don't know.
Yeah, that great. Meanwhile, Rosen, who he traded away, has all 90s.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
The Rosen that he traded got somebody actually good. I think that was his pick that he took. Hingle and Crinkleberry.
Oh, yeah, that is.
That's the missus. Tight end.
I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills.